This is a World War II 1911 Colt, and we're going to take it apart. First step is to take the magazine out. Pops right out, that's easy. You can take the grips off if you like just by removing these screws. We're not going to do that because that's fairly simple. Next step is to remove the barrel bushing. You push this button down and this slides towards me. Put that up. Obviously, if you let go of that, it'll spring and hit you in the face, so you don't want to do that. Then you rotate it all the way over this way, and the barrel bushing pops off.
So you just rotated the barrel bushing from right to left. Does it have to go from right to left?
First, you have to go this way toward you, then let it pop up, and then turn it the other way to this little latch that holds it in there. That'll take it off. So
okay.
That's the barrel bushing. The next step is to remove the slide, but here comes the hardest part of taking apart a 1911. We have to line this up with this first notch. So we cock it, push it back. Oh, it lined up right away. Often I have to jiggle it back and forth. It has to be lined up perfectly. And then this button here, you push on that. As I mentioned, this is the hardest part because the button often sticks. As a matter of fact, if you look right here, and I swear I didn't do that, there's what they call an idiot mark. Because when you push on that button, a lot of times people take a screwdriver and then pry it at the same time, and they make that mark there. But if you line it up perfectly, it pops off like that. Put that there. And then the spring comes out. And you just, look at that, comes right apart. Okay, when I pulled the slide off, you might have noticed that the stop fell out. That piece actually fits on here, but when I pulled this out, it was sitting right here. And when we put it back together again, you'll see how that stop fits right here. So assuming the stop comes right out, you pull the barrel, and there you have the barrel. So these are all the parts for the 1911 Colt. Usually when you have it out, you want to do things like check the bore, maybe clean it a little bit. But now we're ready to put it back together again. Turn the slide facing up this way. The barrel slides right back in. This is a coupler, and it's just hanging. It'll.
Can you show the coupler closer to the screen?
Sure. This is the coupler, and it's kind of a tricky piece. We'll see that in a minute. Don't get frustrated. It just maybe takes a couple of times to get it just right, because that's what holds the barrel in place. The stop, we put the stop back in with the spring. With the spring. Now the coupler, you want to have it facing that direction, and it should look like that. And now we slide the whole thing back onto the frame. I'm going to hold it. Now I want to turn it this direction so the things don't fall apart. Now, remember that pin? If you can see inside that circle, this has to fit. I usually put it in now. That holds that, remember that coupler? That holds that in place. Again, you don't want to scratch your surface, but I bring it back to a place where, lift it up, set it down gently, don't scratch it. And when it lines up, it will, look at that, popped right into place. Then, the last step. Remember we faced it away from us. This is the barrel bushing. Face it away from us. Turn it toward us. Push down again. The spring is pretty tight, so if you have weak hands, you want to work out a little bit. Pop it back in. Put the magazine in. I dropped my hammer without making a mark, and then you have it reassembled.
This concludes another takedown video by Legacy Collectibles. Please like and subscribe, comment below with other models you want to see us take apart, and other suggestions for videos to come. Until next time, this has been a Legacy Collectibles takedown video.